was to write a wish list, what do you think would be at the top of it? Although we're looking specifically at food in this tutorial, don't forget that there are lots of other things that can be used to reinforce behaviour too. Preference testing is a process of testing positive reinforcers, so food in this case, to establish which the dog values most or least. It's an indication rather than an exact science, and there are a lot of things that can affect it, for example hunger. We also need to bear in mind that we are not in a controlled laboratory setting, so there are other things that could affect the outcome as well. So for example, has the dog got a previous reinforcement history for targeting one hand more than the other? Have they got a directional bias? Are we unintentionally influencing the dog with our body language? Or have we taught another behaviour that could potentially interfere with the test? It's better to use treats of a similar size, and just make sure that you give your hands a good wash before you start. And then she gets a piece of kibble. She's gone for the salmon cookie. Salmon cookie. Some dogs will always take a treat from the same side, so you can test this by crossing your hands. So down to the nose, away, and then that kind of checks. The reason why I swap them like that is just because obviously you will have the smell of the treat on your hand. So that's why I just swap them like that. So down to the nose, away. If you're still not sure, then repeat the same process with the same treats in opposite hands. Okay, another good way to test it is to allow them to start kind of nibbling at one and then see if the other one will move them away from it. Okay, so while she was nibbling on the sprats, she moved away for the salmon cookie. So we'll do it that way again, nibble on the sprats. So she can nibble on the sprats, does that, move her nose away, yes. Now we're going to do it the other way. While she's nibbling on this, I'm going to keep hitting my thumb and my finger and not let her have it. And then I'm going to put the sprats on her nose and see, does that take her away from the cookie? No. Step 4 allows free choice, and one of the ways of doing this is with a free work course with a variety of treats on various obstacles and surfaces. Allow the dog to explore and make a note to see if they eat certain foods first, or if they leave some of the treats. Do they spend longer investigating some of the pieces of equipment than others? Look at the whole picture here, because it's not just about the food, there's obviously a lot more going on. But if the dog does consistently leave the same type of treat when it's placed in a variety of places, then he's probably telling you he's not really that keen on it. Another method could be to use 2 identical snuffle mats and have different treats in each snuffle mat. Like the other exercises that we've done, you might have to play the game a few times so they realise that there are different treats in each one, and then you can observe which one they go to first, which one they work harder at, which one keeps them engaged for longest. In order to use step 5, your dog has got to have a really good understanding of a few cued behaviours. Don't mistake lack of understanding for lack of motivation. Have a look at the following video. Do you think the reinforcer being used in this session is high, medium or low on this dog's reinforcement hierarchy? How can you tell? What observable behaviour supports your answer?